Two Parojinog siblings underwent inquest proceedings today at the PNP Custodial Center in Camp Crame. The two are allegedly involved in the illegal drugs trade. 15 people, including the father of the two, Osamis City Mayor Reynaldo Parojinog, were killed in an early morning raid conducted by the PNP CIDG operatives over the weekend. Eunice Monte has more details.
Almost 2 hours. The controversial inquest proceeding of the Parojinog siblings was held inside the custodial center of Camp Crame, where its attorney, Department of Justice representatives, and panel of prosecutors were present during the proceeding. While the case in the court is yet to be filed, the Parojinogs are already facing charges including illegal possession of firearms and explosives and illegal possession of prohibited drugs, with 1 kilo of shabu seized inside the residence of the Parojinogs. But according to their personal attorney, the panel of prosecutors are yet to decide if there is a probable cause. The firearms and evidences recovered were also brought at Camp Crame for investigation.
Hindi katulad dito, wala pang internal investigation, mukhang absuelto na. So, the presumption of regularity ceases pagka may napatay na. Kasi that is out of the ordinary. Hindi na regular yung may napapatay.
Meanwhile, Parojinog Camp is determined to file a case against the Philippine National Police upon its violation of the Article 125 of the Revised Penal Code or the reglementary period. According to the attorney, it is unlawful that after 36 hours of arrest, his clients without inquest proceedings were still detained by the PNP.
Kinukonsidera po namin ng seryoso ang paghahain ng reklamo para sa paglabag ng Artikulo 125 ng Revised Penal Code. Dahil lumampas po ng 36 hours, yun pong pagka-detine ng aming mga kliyente na wala pong inquest at wala pong pinafile na mga charges.
The daughter and the Osamis Vice Mayor Nova Princess Parojinog and his brother Reynaldo Parojinog Jr. are still detained at PNP Custodial Center, while the PNP is also now investigating their possible connections to a bigger network of drug lords in the Philippines. It can be recalled that it was early Sunday morning when CIDG Region 10 launched its operation to the house of Parojinogs, where Mayor Parojinog, its wife Susan, and 13 others were killed in the legitimate police operation. The attorney also denied that the white substance held by the vice mayor during the operation was a pack of illegal drugs.
Binisita ng ilang opisyal ang pamalaan ng mga sugatang sundalo sa Marawi City para pataasin ang kanilang moral. Samantala, bilang pasasalamat sa kanilang serbisyo sa bansa, nagpaunlak naman ng performance ang Mocha Girls para sa kanila. May ulat si Dayan Querer.
Isa si Corporal Nixon sa wadyaan sa mga sundalong nasugatan dahil sa pakipagbakbakan sa Marawi City. Kwento ni Corporal sa wadyaan na isang Muslim soldier, hindi madali ang kanilang trabaho na tugisin ng Mauti Group.
Dito sa paa, ma'am, tamaan ako. Nabalik, ma'am, pa ako. Balik po. Pero gabi yun nangyari, ma'am. Gabi siya. Pero namatay rin yung, ma'am, namatay rin yung dalawa na nag-ambos sa amin.
Si PFC Angelo Senyoron natamaan rin ng bala sa hita habang tinutugis ang teroristang grupo.
Delikado talaga kasi mahirap yung urban na operation.
Pero gaya ng marami sa atin, ang tangi nilang hiling ay matapos na ang kaguluhan sa Marawi City. Kung sila nga nila ay gagaling na, handa pa ang mga itong bumalik sa Marawi.
Kung magaling kami, ma'am, pwede kayo magbalik doon para sa bayan.
Nakatulong naman sa mga kasundaluhan sa kanilang maagap na paggaling ang pagbisita sa kanila ng kanilang mga kamag-anak, kababayan at ilang opisyal ng pamahalaan. Gaya na lamang ni Armed Forces of the Philippines spokesman Brigadier General Restituto Padilla, Presidential Communications and Operations Office Assistant Secretary Mocha Uson at kasama rin ng Mocha Girls. Nagpakita ang mga ito ng suporta at nagbigay ngiti sa mga nasugatang sundalo.
Maraming salamat po sa ating mga kasundaluhan na nagsasakripisyo, ibinubuwis nila yung kanilang buhay.
Pinapakita natin yung ating suporta na hindi sila pababayaan at patuloy silang aalagaan.
Samantala, nagpaunlak rin ang performance ng Mocha Girls sa iba pang mga sundalong nasa AFP Medical Hospital na nasugatan sa pakipaglaban sa Marawi City. Ito ay para magbigay saya at munting pasasalamat na rin sa kanilang hindi matatawarang kabayanihan.
Pinaghandaan daw dapat ng Commission on Elections ng mas maaga ang pagsuspinde sa barangay elections. Ayon kay Senador Panfilo Lacson, hindi dapat umaasa ang COMELEC sa Kongreso na ipasa ang batas para rito. Ayon naman kay Senador Win Gatchalian, ibang usapan na ang pagpapaliban ulit ng SK elections at kailangang busisiin muna ng Kongreso ang dahilan ng postponement. Umaasa ang COMELEC na matutulungan pa rin sila ng Kongreso sa loob ng 2 linggo bago umabot sa kanilang deadline.
Balik sa witness stand ang pork barrel scam whistleblower na si Ben-Hur Luy. Makaraan ang 1 buwan ng pagkawala ni Luy dahil sa sakit niya pneumonia. Sa muling pagharap ni Luy sa Sandigan Bayan, sinabi niya na taong 2004 na magsimula siyang mameke ng mga pirma para sa mga pekeng non-government organization. Ngunit taong 2007 hanggang taong 2009 nang lumaganap ang gawaing yun. Anya alam niyang iligal ang ginagawa, ngunit katulad ng iba pang empleyado ni Janet Lim Napoles ay sumusunod lang siya sa utos. Hindi rin itinanggi ni Luy ang tungkol sa 5 milyong komisyon na nakuha niya mula sa pagtatrabaho para kay Napoles na hindi naman itinanggi ni Luy. Nakatakdang isagawa ang susunod na pagdinig sa August 15 at August 29.
It truly is a fishwife's tale, not legitimate news. This was the swift response made by the megacity's police force over a story conjured up and disseminated by a prominent Persian Gulf State news agency that a good number of people are sleeping with the fishes in Manila Bay. This along with an intensified crusade by the law enforcement to absolutely rid the suburbs and the surrounding provinces of illegal gambling in this event's summary called by Julius de Samburun.
During the Malacanang press briefing, the National Capital Region Police Office refuted reports from the Qatar-based news network that bodies of illegal drug suspects were dumped into the Manila Bay. The news network's alleged source were local fishermen hired by authorities to dispose of those bodies.
As of this time, we have not received any report of recovery of dead bodies in Manila Bay. I don't know where they got that information. Since the start of the war on drugs. Except of course yung dun sa may bandang Tondo, I don't know if it's part of the Manila Bay, hindi yata kasi that's just a river.
Earlier, Senior Deputy Executive Secretary Minardo Guevara said these were just gossips and had no definite basis. Government cleared to its critics that the more than 3,000 drug personalities killed within the 1-year period were from legit anti-drug operations. Albayalde also added that names included in President Duterte's list on narco-politicians were mostly from local government units.
Here in Metro Manila, we have arrests barangay officials already involved in illegal drugs. So it's not far-fetched that there are still or there are more politicians, probably barangay councilor or city councilors down, are still involved. Some probably will just be involved in protection.
Aside from illegal drugs, NCRPO's focus is also to stop illegal gambling, and they are ready to abide with whatever directives from PNP Chief Director General Ronald Bato de la Rosa.
That will be a part of our counterintelligence effort. Meron tayong CITF. I think that will be a part of their mission also, na tignan din yung mga tumatanggap o nagbibigay ng proteksyon.
Police regional directors across the country were given 15 days to stop the illegal numbers game, particularly wetting in Metro Manila and Luzon. amid criticisms of alleged anemic performance of the PNP in running after gambling financiers. De La Rosa warned that if regional directors failed to comply with his order, he would not hesitate to relieve them from their posts and replace them with competent ones.
Suportado ni Justice Secretary Vitaliano Aguirre II ang pagbuwag sa Presidential Commission on Good Government o PCGG. Ayon kay Aguirre, nagtatapos na rin naman ang operasyon ng ahensya kaya magiging madali na ang tuluyang pagsasara nito. Aniya, hindi kinakailangan ng malaking adjustment sa parte ng Department of Justice, gayong itinuturing naman nilang isang attached agency ang PCGG. Sa tatlong dekada operasyon ng PCGG, umabot na sa higit kumulang 170 billion pesos ang halagang na-recover ng ahensya mula sa ill-gotten wealth umano ng pamilya Marcos. Ayon kay Budget Secretary Benjamin Jokno, ang pagbuwag sa PCGG ay bahagi ng plano ni Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte na mabawasan ang gastusin ng executive branch. Sakaling maaprubahan ng Kongreso, sasailalim na sa Office of the Solicitor General ang mandato ng ahensya.
The Department of Foreign Affairs is confident that the framework of a code of conduct in the South China Sea will be finalized and approved within the ASEAN chairmanship of the Philippines. Foreign Affairs spokesperson Robespierre Bolivar expressed such optimism on the eve of the start of the week-long meetings of ASEAN senior officials and ministers in Manila. More of this report from Maria Fernandez.
ASEAN foreign ministers and China are expected to endorse the framework on the Code of Conduct in the South China Sea during their meeting in Manila this August 6. This is after the two parties agreed on the outline in China last May. According to Foreign Affairs spokesperson Robespierre Bolivar, the document will specifically jot down measures to be taken to avoid violent confrontation among 7 countries, including the Philippines, with territorial claims over the South China Sea, after which negotiations are hoped to immediately begin.
This is actually a very big step that we have a framework that will be endorsed by the ministers in a few days. As you may recall, there was a different strategic environment in 2002 when we adopted the Declaration of Conduct of Parties in the South China Sea. For this particular year, in fact, since late last year, we have a commitment from ASEAN and China to complete this framework, and this is already a major step towards realizing the Code of Conduct in the South China Sea.
ASEAN and China will also forge an agreement for ASEAN-China Center.
So the ASEAN-China Center is responsible for facilitating functional cooperation between ASEAN and China, academic, science and technology, cultural exchanges. So we have an institution, if you will.
On August 5, the 50th ASEAN Foreign Ministers meeting will formally open. But on the sidelines, ASEAN Plus 3, which includes China, Japan, and Korea, will meet. East Asia Summit will also be held. Representatives of dialogue partners are also coming for talks. But prior to this, series of activities are already in place, including the executive meeting on Southeast Asia's stand against nuclear weapons.
August will surely become historical as ASEAN celebrates its golden anniversary. One of the activities which the public can participate is the parade from Museum Pambata up to here in Cultural Center of the Philippines.